just super quickly go through 3 things that I wish I knew before I became a fitness instructor. Hello, hi, my name is Victoria and I've been a fitness instructor for the past 5 years. This is how I pay my bills, so basically my full-time job, and these are 3 things that I wish I knew before I started teaching. First thing I wish I knew is that you are getting a lot of people in their most vulnerable state. Exercise brings out a lot of emotions. So when people come to class, either at the beginning or sometimes at the end, people will share a lot of personal and sometimes heavy information with you. And I want to be careful with this one because I'm not saying that we don't care, because we do care. And I always feel honored when people feel safe enough to tell me hard things going on in their life. But it's also just knowing that boundary of like, okay, my expertise is fitness and I'm happy to be a listening ear, but I'm not a counselor. So just watching what you say and just staying within your scope of practice, and then also setting boundaries, because sometimes it can be heavy and we're also human. Second thing I wish I knew is that some people are just not going to like you, which I think that's like the fear. Like you know, like that's the possibility, but then when it actually happens, it's so devastating because you pour so much into your classes. But you just have to really understand that you are just not going to be everybody's vibe, and that's okay. You're not going to make everybody happy, but it doesn't make you any less qualified or any less good at your job. Your people will find you. And this last one I think is the most important, and that is I wish I was more prepared to work with people who were working through injuries. This is going to be a huge part of your job, and as a group fitness instructor, when you're demoing your exercises, you need to be prepared to give a modification for every single exercise that you do, and you also need to be prepared for people flagging you down in the middle of class, being like, I can't do this, what do I do instead? And being ready to give appropriate, safe alternatives for every single exercise.